Good morning from Nigeria. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you doing today? So just like as usual, I'll introduce myself. My name is Olamide Ogungbemi, right? I am a Google Digital Skills trainer with Impact Her, right? Yes, and I have with me two beautiful ladies. I have Chinelo. Chinelo is will be our moderator for today, right? So you'll be seeing her at the comment section. And then I have with me here Chika. Chika, you won't be seeing Chika much because she's at the back end ensuring that this training goes very well without any itch. So yes, welcome everyone. Welcome. So please feel free to introduce yourself just like I have done, right? Let us know where you're joining us from, your name, right? And of course, tell us your business name, right? And of course, what your business is about. So yes, we're really happy to have you here. Yes, welcome. Good morning from Nigeria. Good afternoon from wherever you're joining us from. I'm sure there's no evening, right? So yes, I'll assume that there's no evening. All right. It's great to have you all here. I'm not seeing anybody at the comment section yet, but I'm really hoping that you introduce yourself. Please feel free. We're excited to have you in this session. Please feel free to introduce yourself. Let us know where you're joining us from, your name, your business name, right, and all of that. We'll be happy to have you on board. Welcome to everyone. All right, so I will just shoot while we're waiting for everyone to join. Right. So yes, our topic for today is creating your digital marketing strategy. Right. So looking at how you can create your digital marketing strategy. Right. And yes, would also be. I mean, one of the our agenda would be first to introduce you to digital marketing, right? And of course, we discover digital marketing channels together. And the last agenda will be that we'll build a digital marketing plan. We'll learn how to build a digital marketing plan. So yes, I really hope that you are excited. You're as excited as I am. Oh yes, I can see Nimi. Nimi, welcome. Hi. Okay, you're from Nigeria. Awesome. So yes, we're in the same time zone. So that's great to know. Oh, so Lipton Academy. Awesome. That's great to know. Welcome, Nimi. I hope that your business is doing great, and of course, I'm sure you're here to also make sure that it does better. Oh yes, I can see Vicky from Zimbabwe. Welcome, Vicky. It's great to really have you on this in this session. How is Zimbabwe weather? Is it cold? Is it hot? And what's really the time difference? Yes, I can see another person, Moshe Kwa. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that name properly, but I think I did. I'm really excited to be here too. It's great to have you here, Moshe Kwa. How is Botswana today? How is the weather over there? I can also see Jessica. Jessica, welcome. Awesome, great. It's great to have you, Jessica. From Uganda, awesome. How is Uganda this morning? How is Uganda? Is it morning or afternoon? I'm not sure what the time difference is like. Okay, Vicky says we're 1 hour ahead of you, so you're already in the afternoon. Awesome. So it's already 12 noon at your end. Awesome, great. I can see Abiola. Abiola, welcome from Lagos. Yes, we're together. I'm also in Lagos. Yes, and yeah, Lagos weather is hot, right? Yeah, it rained yesterday, but today is hot, right? Yes. So yes, I can see Peace. Welcome, Peace. How are you doing, Peace? Where are you joining us from? Would like to know. Yes, Abiola. Yes, it's really great. I'm really hoping that you find this session very insightful and you're able to learn a lot. Okay. Oh, it's afternoon in Uganda. Awesome, Jessica. Thank you so much. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, that's how we roll. That's Nigeria for you. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome. I'm really excited to have everyone join us. This morning from Nigeria, right? Yes, so thank you so much, everyone. So we'll just start what we have to do for today. Just like I said, before I start seeing your comments, that we're going to talking about how to excuse me. So we're going to talking about how to create your digital marketing strategy. And yes, we're talking about three agendas. The first is that we introduce you to digital marketing. Then we are going to discover digital marketing channels together. Then lastly, we'll learn how to build a digital marketing plan. I hope we are all excited to do this. I'm excited to be here to show you how to go about this. Right. So yes, I can see Oluchuku. Oluchuku, welcome. I assume that you're in Nigeria because your name sounds like Nigerian. So yes, welcome, Oluchuku. All right, so let's just move ahead with this session. Yes, so before we go ahead, I'm just going to let you know that this Google is offering a free one-to-one mentorship for small businesses and charities. So if you are very interested in that, please go ahead to register. Of course, not now, after the session, at bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. So I'm sure Chinelo will be dropping that link for us. Please do not attempt to click the link so that it doesn't take you out of this session, right? Just please just take note of the link so that you can reach out to Google merely after this training, so that you have opportunity to be mentored by professionals. Trust me, Google doesn't they don't employ any kind of people, right? So you are sure that whoever is mentoring you, he has the necessary experience and skills, and I'm sure you don't want to miss that. You want to take your business to the next level. All right, thank you so much. So let's just go ahead. So yes, what's really digital marketing, right? What is digital marketing? So let's go. What are the opportunities that you might get from being online? I want to hear from you, Oluchuku. I want to hear from you, Peace. Peace says she's from Nigeria. Awesome too. That's great to know. Peace. So yes, what are the opportunities that you might actually get from being online? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, Oluchuku. Peace. I want to hear from you, Jessica. I want to hear from you, Vicky. Yes, Abiola, Moshekwa. Yes, I want to hear from everyone. Nimi, I want to hear from you, right? So, what are the opportunities that you might get from being online, right? Let's hear from you. Oh, Abiola says that you get a larger audience from being online to purchase from you. Awesome, that's really really great. That's a good point, right? Yeah, Vicky, that's correct. Brand awareness. I mean, everybody wants that, right? Everybody wants to be known all over the world. Awesome. A global platform to showcase your product. Thank you, Abiola. That's really, really great. Yeah, you are really, really correct. And that's something that I'm sure every entrepreneur wants for their businesses, right? So yes, those are the opportunities that you would actually get when if you are online. Yeah, that's really, really great. So yes, we actually live in a mobile world, right? And you know that we have 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa only. That's not all of Africa, just sub-Saharan Africa. We have 747 million SIM connections. Do you see that? That's a huge one. That's a huge market for you as an entrepreneur. And yes, we have 91% of South Africans owning owning mobile phones, while 80% of this have, of course, in Kenya and Nigeria, own mobile phones. Do you see that? That's a huge market. Just in Kenya and Nigeria only, we have 80%, and just South Africa, just one country, right? We have 91%. That's awesome. That's a huge one. And then we have 65% of active mobile users in Nigeria that have shopped online. 65% of Nigerians that are online have shopped at one point or the other online. That's really huge. So someone like Peace, I'm sure you don't want to miss that opportunity. You don't want to miss this market. Oluchuku, I'm sure you don't want to miss this market, right? So you would definitely tap into this market and ensure that you make sales, you gain brand awareness, and whatever your business goal is from this market. Do you see that? Oh yeah, I can see Tati. Tati, how are you? Where are you joining us from, please? Please feel free to tell us and let us know your business name and what you do. Okay, Oluchukwu says that being online can give more visibility, connect me to more customers and clients. Awesome, Oluchukwu. That's really really great. Yeah, that's those are the advantages of being online, right? So it's better that everyone goes online at this point, even if you have a physical store. Yes, do you know that 80% of sales come from only 20% of the population for most brands? Do you know that? And businesses must find their target audience to stay relevant and drive sales. So 80% of sales come from 20% of population for most brands. You see that, right? And it's important to say that every business must definitely find the right target audience so that they'll be able to stay relevant and also drive their sales. So that's really really important for you as an entrepreneur in Africa, right? So you could definitely can reach more people globally, right? While you are being online. Was it Oluchukwu that mentioned that? Or yeah, Oluchukwu actually mentioned that, right? That it gives more visibility. So you're able to reach more people globally, not just in Africa, not just in sub-Saharan Africa, not just in Nigeria or Kenya or Zimbabwe, but all over the world, Canada, America, Europe, right? Wherever, just name it, you'll be able to have more people in such places. And I'm sure that's what every entrepreneur wants, right? So you also be able to learn about your customers, right? You'll be able to know, okay, what do my customers prefer, what do they love, what is their interest, what do they think about my product, what do they even think about the kind of product I offer, are they interested or not, right? So this will really help you to learn about your customers, right? And of course, you'll be able to gain insights with social media analytics. I'm sure if you go to your Facebook backend or you go to your Instagram backend, you'll be able to see analytics. You'll be able to see, okay, how many people are women, how many people are men, how many people are in Africa, how many people are in some other countries. You'll be able to have idea of all of this, and you'll be able to help you to know, okay, how are they engaging? Am I getting more people from Africa engaged, or am I getting more women than men? Or oh, it seems like men are even engaging my product or engaging my social media or whatever more than men. So you'll be able to identify all of this, right? That's really going to help you. All right, so let's move ahead. So yes, it's very, because you have to be online, because it's very important that you are online, right? Then you have to definitely build your audience profile. Because if you're online, right, and you don't even know who you are reaching out to, you're just making your content visible to everybody and anybody. Trust me, you will have some results, definitely, but you will not be able to maximize your results. You're not able to maximize what you can actually get from your audience. So knowing your right audience or building your audience profile be able to help you to know your target audience and reach them appropriately. So yes, so when you are, if you have to build your audience profile, you have to know that, okay, you have to know the kind of content they listen to. They read, or they listen to, or they watch, whatever, if it's audio, video, whatever it might be, right? So, for example, if you think that your audience are mostly women, you understand that, okay, women, they love fashion, they love or probably they are more reachable in the evenings because they are very busy taking their children to school and bringing their children back from school or cooking and all that. So by like 7 p.m. they would have been free, because at that time probably they will have dinner or whatever, right? So you'll be able to know who you are targeting, right? And how they are reacting to your content. So that's really really important for you. And yes, just like I said, it's really important to know who exactly your audience are. If you don't know who your audience are, you will not be able to maximize the result you're going to get from them. You just be keep it's just like as if you're trying to shoot you're trying to shoot a gun, and you don't have a target, you're just shooting all over the place. Trust me, if you're just shooting all over the place, it's obvious that you might not really get anybody, you know than if you know where you are targeting the particular place that person is, and you're shooting there. Of course, I'm not saying you should shoot, right? Of course, then you'll be able to understand what your conversions are like. Am I actually making sales? Are they clicking buy now? Are they going to my website to actually buy? Am I converting, potential customers to actual customers? Or my ads, are they converting to real sales? You'll be able to know what actions your audience, or your potential customers are actually taking. But then, of course, be able to know where they are coming from, where your where your customers are coming from. Are they coming from mostly Facebook? Are they coming from mostly Instagram? Are they coming from my website? You're able to identify exactly where you're coming from, and that's really important when you're building your audience profile. Do you see that? All right. So yes, it's really important that you communicate and support your customers, right? And how do you do this? You do this by reviews, you by commenting on their reviews. So for example, a customer, post something on your page and says, oh, you know what, I had a great the 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 cake was really tasty, and it had a lot of sugar or whatever. Be able to, oh, thank you for that, or, oh, you know what, I'm so sorry about that, we'll ensure that it's better next time. You're able to respond and appropriately to your customers, and with that, trust me, they will feel like they are a part of your brand, because they feel like because you are making them feel like they matter. Not that they will send something to you and you're not even able to respond. You're not saying sorry. You're not saying, trust me, if I'm that kind of customer, I'm just going to leave that brand knowing that these people, they don't really know what they're doing, or they're not ready to satisfy me, right? So that's something you need to know. All right. So yes, do we have any questions before we go ahead? I'll be happy to take questions before we go to the second agenda for today. Okay, I can see more people. I can see Bernice. Bernice from Ghana. How is Ghana today? Yes, you've not missed so much, right? We're just talking about the benefits of, why you should take your business online, and how to actually know who your audiences are, and how to, of course, build your audience profile. So yes, that's what we're talking about. So yes, you are good, and please feel free to enjoy the session. Oh yes, I can see Choice. Choice, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Where are you joining us from, Choice? Would be great to know. All right, do we have questions, please? We'll be happy to take your questions um before we go ahead, right? Please, questions. We'll be happy to take them, right? So yes, I can't see any questions yet, but please feel free to drop them. I'll just go ahead while I'm also waiting for your questions. Of course, if I see your questions, I'll pause to answer them, right? But if you don't have, yes, we can just go ahead. All right. So yes, our second agenda for today is the digital marketing channels that we have. We have a lot of channels that you can actually use to reach out to your audience. So let's look at all of these digital channels for you, right? So the first is SEO, right? That, of course, that means search engine optimization, right? SEO. So of course, search engine optimization allows you to, allows your website, right, to appear more often, right, on any search engine. Of course, let's use Google as an example. So for example, you have optimized your website, right, and you have put the right keywords. Of course, optimization has to do with having the right keywords on your website. So with the right keywords, I trust me, you're going to be able to appear on the third, second, or first page of Google, right? um yes, and of course, that will allow your customers to actually reach you easily. Yes, and then of course we have search engine marketing. Search engine marketing is such that you have to pay, to be on search, to be on a search engine, right? Once you pay for that ad, or your ad, for your ad, when I mean ad, I mean advertising, right? When you pay for the adverts, you appear on the first page of Google or whatever search engine you're using, right? Then of course, for social media marketing, it helps you to actually gain, attention and all that from customers, from potential customers, from new clients and all that, using your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your YouTube, and other social media channels. Do you see that? Then of course we have this display marketing. Display marketing, definitely, I'm sure you've seen it at one point or the other, even if you have not identified it as display marketing. It is so that you are able to advertise your product or your website or whatever, your service, on different websites, blogs, and all that. So I know in Nigeria we have this popular website called Indaikeji blog. I mean, the lady does gossip and all that, right? So usually people put in their ads there, so that by the time you go to our website, you're able to see different ads on I mean, you're if you are convinced enough, you'll be able to reach out to those businesses whose ads are on our blog. So that's an example of display marketing. And of course we have email marketing. Just like as the name implies, it definitely has to be reaching out to your audience via email, right? Of course there are platforms that you pay for, and there are some that are free, right? So of course you should be able to collect email addresses of your potential clients or your clients, right? And of course, reach out to them via email. Of course, you have to create a content or weekly content, whatever it is, to reach out to them. Then we have content marketing, right? We have the content marketing, so that you're able to create blogs, write videos and posts and all of those things, just to attract attention or traffic to your website or whatever it is that you're looking to attract attention to, right? I hope that this was clear enough for us. So these are the key channels to consider when you're working on a digital marketing plan. All right, let's just move ahead. Right, so you for you to get started with search marketing, right, we're going to look at some parts of the search engine, right? So a typical search engine page that you should take note of, right? So you see where you have a red dot, a red circle with dots, red dots, right, on your screen. I assume that is really is there on your screen and you can see it, right? So on that the first part, which we can see the phrase typed best compact camera for travel. So that part definitely is called the search query. It is that part that every customer or user of the search engine types whatever keywords they are interested in finding, right? And when they type that, definitely they have results, and the results they have is actually segmented into two kinds of results. The first results are actually paid text and ads, so that the first set of results they see, the first and second, usually when they see, they are the ones that they are paid for. Their ads are paid for, right? So we have for example, you can see on your screen, we have the cameras, different kinds of cameras showing right there, right, for you. And then the second part, which is labeled green, a green circle, right, with dots, those are organic search listings, so that these are ones that have optimized their website and now they appear on the first page of Google. Trust me, these people, they didn't have to pay anything. They just had to optimize their website, and that was how they were able to get to that first page of Google. So I'm sure that you also want to get to this first page, but with search engine optimization, you should be able to do that. Of course, it doesn't come at once. It takes time. All right. Yes. So the next part of this is how to get started with search engine optimization, which I just mentioned. So yes, if you want to optimize your website, you can sign up for Search Console, right? Of course, the first thing, you have to submit your content to Google, right? And of course, when you do that, Google will actually monitor how you're doing you're able to monitor how you're doing in search, and of course, send alerts when you have issues, right? Then of course, Google, you can help Google find your content by submitting a site map, and then of course you promote your site online, on and offline, and of course share new content. Then of course you can help Google and users to understand your content by creating great unique titles for your page and all that. And of course you have to create great snippets, right? Good heading tags are very, very important, right? These are things that appear on the the part of your the first part of your website, and these are words that usually link to the search engine. So you want to ensure that you have important text there that um, your customers will most likely type on the Google's on search engine, so that you're able to appear on the first or second page of Google. I'm sure no business, right, wants to appear on the second page or third page, because trust me, people don't really go there. I mean, people can even manage to go to the second page, but when it gets to the third page, trust me, nobody wants to go to the third page of Google, right? So yes, it's very important that you push and ensure that you're always working to push your website or your brand to the first page of Google. All right. So yes, let's look at search engine optimization tips. So the first thing that you have to run a keyword research, right? You can use there are different platforms you can actually use to do that, right? To You can actually check on Google Trends to see, okay, what's really working. And I know that there are also some other websites that I can actually run keyword research on, right? And of course, when you do that, then you can publish useful and high quality content, right? It's very necessary that you don't just create any kind of content that your users don't need. That's why you have to know who are your audience, right? Who are those you are engaging with? Because if you know them, you're able to know what they love and what they are not interested in, so that you don't put out there what they're not interested in. Be able to put out the, excuse me, be able to put out there what exactly they are interested in. So that's really important. And of course, you have to ensure that your web page is search friendly. There's some website that it's very difficult to find them because everything is so rigid and so, but you have to ensure that your web pages are search friendly, right? With this, trust me, you'll be able to sooner or later be able to get to the first page of search engine of most search engines. All right. So yes, you have to also ensure that you build visibility with Google My Business. Google My Business is a very, very important part of digital marketing. Trust me, because Google My Business gives you a platform. You are just going to appear on Google on Google search engine at no cost. It's free. Do you see that? So you're able to on Google My Business, you're able to share business updates, you're able to check on upcoming events, you're able to put in your upcoming events, I mean to say, and you're also able to put in deals. For example, you're giving 20% discount on all sales. You're able to put that there on your Google My Business. You're able to put out there, oh, you know what, Christmas is coming very soon. So, and I know that that's the season that everybody wants to give some discount of the other, because people are buying more during that period, especially when your products have to do with things around celebrations, for example, cakes, food, snacks, all of those kind of things, or even balloons, Christmas tree, and all that. So yeah, you can actually offer deals on your Google My Business, and people will be able to see it easily. So trust me, for example, they type a keyword that has to do with your business, and they see your business appear on the right hand side of the page, they're able to see your discount, you're able to see your contact details, you're able to see your business name, your address, and all of those things, right? Then of course, be able to you should be able to respond to reviews on your Google My Business. Yes, you'll be able to get reviews on your Google My Business page. So when people check for it, they can actually drop their reviews. So yes, it's very nice that you respond to them, so that of course you keep engaging them. All right. So yes, look, for you to actually get a free marketing kit from Google My Business, you can actually go to marketingkit.withgoogle.com. So yes, Chinelo will be dropping that link for us. Thank you so much, Chinelo. Awesome. Bernie says everything is all right. Great. Okay. Bernice, are you as you said? Please, is everything all right? Please, can you expatiate? I don't really understand what you mean. Um, okay. I'll be happy for you to expatiate what you mean by that, Bernice. All right, me, phone. Yes, it's great to have you here too. We're happy to have you here. Yes, thank you so much. So yes, Shane will be dropping the link for us, marketingkit.wigoogle.com, so that you can actually put that there for everyone to see. So thank you so much for that. Bernice, I'm waiting to hear from you. I want to know what you mean by is everything all right, right? All right, so let's just move ahead. So yeah, just got the difference between SEO and SEM. So the full meaning of SEO is search engine optimization, while the full meaning of SEM is search engine marketing. Do you see that? Right. So search engine optimization, just like I said earlier, they are actually your when you appear on Google, you actually appear for on Google search engine free. You don't have to pay anything to appear there. And of course, that has to do with you optimizing your keywords, right? So that you're able to keep put important keywords on your website, right, or on your social media. With this, people can easily Google can easily link up your website or your social media pages if once they type the same keywords that you have on your own platform. Do you see that? But trust me, it can actually take some time for you to rank on the first page of Google. Just like I said, you have to be patient. It doesn't take one day. You have to test, keep testing. Oh, now I'm on the third page. Oh, I moved from the fifth page to the third page. Oh, okay, I know that I can get better. Now I'm on the second page. How do I move from the second page to the first page? So that's how you keep working on your keywords, most especially to actually get to the first page of Google. But for search engine marketing, it's a bit different because you have to pay. And that one, once you pay, is not free, right? Once you pay to appear on Google listing, you cannot bid on keywords, and you actually get into the first page straight away. You don't have to be patient with anything. Excuse me. You don't have to be patient with anything. You actually get to the first page of Google straight up. Do you see that? And of course, and I'm sure you want that at one point or the other in your business, especially when the need to get online is very, very urgent. Do you see that? So you can just pay to get on the probably can pay for like 1 or 2 weeks. You get people um you get people on board quickly, and then you then continue with search engine optimization. Do you see that? That's really important for you. All right. So let's just continue. So you also ensure that you create a campaign on Google Ads, right? So Google Ads is very easy. Doing a Google Ads very, very easy. So of course, the first thing is that you have to log into Google Ads, right? And then when you do that, you select search, right? Search on the campaign type. Then once you do that, then you select your campaign goal. So once you do that, you are able to type in what your goals are and all that. And of course, you have to pick the right keywords. You ensure that your keywords align with your business goals, right? So for example, if your business goal is to get more people on your website, to ensure that you're able to use keywords that will make people come quickly to your website. Then of course you have to match types, and of course refine the negative keywords. Then of course you need to ensure that your ad is very, very, very attractive and compelling, right? So you have to focus on the how is beneficial to your users, right? When you're typing your content, what the users will see, be able to let them know how it benefits them. With this, trust me, they will be able to connect with you, and they'll be able to maybe reach out to you for maybe sales or whatever it is, right? And of course you have to ensure that you copy you ensure that whatever content you are putting appeals to all devices, appeals to mobile phones, appeals to tablets, appeals to computers, because you are not sure which you are not sure which of the platforms your users are going to use, because all of them they actually cut across all of these platforms. Do you see that? And of course you have to focus on your headline image, your pictures. You have to be attractive enough for your users to even want to come to your website or come to your social media page. And of course, you have to implement all ad extensions. All right. So I really hope that we are following and we are moving along. All right. Adigun Temitope says, how do you pay for social search engine marketing? All right. Okay, I really think that, I mean, please confirm that you're talking about SEM, right? Because I saw that you typed SEM, but I will assume that you're talking about SEM, right? So yes, just like I had said, let me go back to that slide. So for SEM, right, you actually go to um you actually get to do that on Google, right? So you pay for search engine, you pay right to actually get on your search engine, on Google search engine. Do you understand? So it's not something that you get for free. Do you see that? You have to ensure that whatever it is that you do, right? I mean, this can be something that you can do within a short period. So for example, you want to get, for example, if your business goal is to get maybe 20% of people on your website within 2 weeks, right? I would advise that you just pay for 2 weeks quickly, right? So that you, by that 2 weeks, you'll be able to get people quickly on your probably your social media page or your website. Of course, I would recommend that you actually have a website, right? So yes, it's important to do that. So I really hope I answered your question. But of course, if you think I did not answer your question, please let me know, right? All right. So thank you so much for that. All right, let's just move ahead. All right. So the let's look at search engine marketing tips, right? So what are the search engine marketing tips? So the first thing is to optimize your keywords, right? I think that I'm not sure, is that, what are the process? Yeah, we're going to talk about the process now. Okay, we're going to talk about process now, Temitope. So just relax and stay tuned, right? So the first thing is that you have to optimize your keywords list, just like I said. Ensure that you optimize your keywords list, right? And then you can now boost your ads, right, with extensions. I hope that this is clear. Then of course you connect your, and of course you are going to have to use your analytics, right, to do that. So you connect your analytics account, and yes, that will be it, right? So yes, so it's very like you grow your business on social media, right? It's very necessary that you grow your business on social media. And when you do that, you're able to generate more sales. Trust me. Having having your business on social media will be able to get you more sales. And that's what every business owner wants, right? That's what every business owner wants. Then of course be able to add value to your brand, right? And of course you're able to improve your marketing. Do you see that? So yes, it's very important that you go ahead with this and have your business on your social media. So let's look at the difference between organic social media and paid social media. Organic social media and paid social media, right? Okay, so just sticking through. Okay, so creating marketing digital market. Okay, so Brandon is saying, I want to confirm so I don't get confused. Is creating digital marketing strategy same as creating a digital marketing plan? Well, I would say that they are intertwined, right? So there's no how you want to create a digital marketing plan that you don't come up with a strategy. So strategy is like, okay, the plan is okay, what am I going to do to actually achieve my goal, right? And the strategy is that, okay, in terms of achieving my goal, in terms of planning, what are the necessary things I have to put in place, right? Should I actually use search engine marketing? That's a strategy, right? Does that work better for me than social media, right? Or based on my goal or my online objective, is it better for me to go with um Google My Business, right? Or I should just go with display advertising. So strategy, just like the word implies, is that it tells you exactly how to go about it, right? What are the things that you should do to ensure that you get your online objectives met, right? But for plan, it's just okay, what are the step by step processes to put in place to actually get this done, to get my what do you mean? Okay, so let me define it as simple as this. Digital marketing plan is the what to do, while digital marketing strategy is the how to go about it. I hope that that answers your question. So that's just the easy way to talk about it. All right, so let's just move ahead, right? So just like I said, for social media advertising, right? It's very, very free. You don't have to pay anything. Do you see that? You don't have to pay anything. But for paid social media, definitely, just like the name implies, you have to pay, right? So you have to pay for people to see your post. You have to pay for people to see your ads and all that. You have to pay for that, right? But for social media, so for organic social media, just like I said, it's free. Then of course for organic social media, it's only your followers or your friends or whatever that would actually see your posts or your ads or whatever, right? It's not visible to everybody. But for paid, anybody, even if they are not following you, they are not your friends or whatever, they will still find have access to it. So this means that with social media, you are able to have access to more people, right? Than than with organic social media. So there'll be a point in time that your business will actually need paid media marketing. There's some other point in time that your business will actually need organic media marketing. So you have to know which one works better for you. Do you understand? All right. So of course, so for Temitope, I'll just advise that you actually, if you think that if you are still having issues, but if you are still having issues, I would advise that you actually go to Google Ads, right? You can just type Google Ads, and you are able to make payment and all that with for your search engine marketing, right? So I hope that that helps. All right. So yes, let's just move ahead. So how do you get started with social media marketing? So the first thing is that you have to identify your target audience. Just like I said, you can't say this enough. You need to identify who exactly are my audience. You can't just go ahead to just start something or start posting something and I'm just gonna post something that appeals to me as a business owner, not something that appeals to my audience. So for you, you have to know, okay, who are these people that are my audience. You have to know the demographics, like what's their age group, like are they females, are they male, whatever it is. And of course, where are they located, right? What's their profession? Are they entrepreneurs too? Are they office, like are they office professionals, like are they employees, or are they students? Whatever it is, you need to know. And of course, what are their interests like? Do they like shopping? Do they like making their hair often, right? Are they in the habit of watching videos or something? What do they prefer, and what's their behavior like? Usually, do you have to convince them a lot before they can buy, or with one simple fact they're already there buying what exactly you are marketing to them? So you have to understand what their behavior is like, and all of these other things I've mentioned, so that you would know, okay, how do I actually reach out to this particular kind of people, of course. And so that's how to identify who they are, who your audiences are. Then, of course, once you identify who they are, you are able to choose what social media channels work for them, not for you now, for them. If they are females, or they are older, and look at it, Facebook is a good platform for them. But if you realize that, oh, they are very young people, they are they their employees between the ages of 25 to 30, and that, oh, they will prefer Instagram, and they're usually online, mostly in the evening after their work, or probably during their break around 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and all that. And of course, you can check which of them Facebook, which of is it Twitter they are on, is it LinkedIn, is it Instagram, like I said, is it Pinterest or YouTube. So whatever it is that they are, whatever is it, whatever social media channel they are on, you'll be able to target it properly, right? And of course, you have to post engaging content regularly, right? You have to post good photos, ensure that you have great photos, not just any kind of photos, right? Blurry looking photos. No, nobody wants that. Especially those that are young, that they want something vibrant and something very good for the eye, that's appealing to the eye. So you have to give them what they want. And of course, videos, they are very engaging. I mean, sometimes when I even go to Instagram, all I'm going to do there is because I want to watch some very nice videos, funny videos. I know there's this lady in Nigeria that is doing well on social media. She's an influencer, Kiki, right? So Kiki has very nice videos that just checking through Instagram, I'm already laughing or smiling, right? So, and most of the time, I look forward to watching more of her videos. So if you think that your audiences are in my own age group, please try videos, right? And of course, blogs, blog articles and all that, right? You can actually also leverage on blogs, leverage infographics, and of course live broadcasts. Our advice as a business owner, you should do live broadcasts from time to time, because of course they will get to see, okay, who is behind this brand, who is behind this product. And of course they'll also be able to follow along, learn. You can engage them with very interesting topics, so that they're able to learn from them. And with that, you will actually have more followers on your social media pages. Do you see that? All right, so let's just move ahead. So yes, what are the tips to actually for a good social media marketing, right? So of course you have to set a goal. What exactly is your goal, right? What exactly is your goal, right? And my goal, to get attract more customers, or is my goal to actually get more sales? Whatever exactly it is. Then of course, when you have your goal, be able to identify who your audiences are, right? And of course, you have to consistently post updates and all that, your content out there, your photos and all that. Consistency is key when it comes to that. Do you see that? All right. So yes, the next is that you'll be able to um okay, so yes, look at the different forms of content marketing. They said this. So you have videos, right? You have videos that people can watch. Maybe you can do skits, right? We have these TikTok videos now that people are really interested in. So you can actually leverage that. And of course, blogs where you can post content, written content now for your use and for your audiences. And of course, case studies. Okay, this happened to for example, I know Impactor does that a lot, right? We use people as case studies. You say, oh, there's this lady in country. She has issues, that business, blah blah blah. How do you think you can help her? And they were able to list out steps to help her. So you can actually leverage that on your own social media page. So if your brand, for example, is probably you sell cakes, you can just give a case study of, oh, there is this lady called Sandra in Nairobi, Kenya. She wanted a cake, and yeah, she reached out to maybe your brand is whatever, I don't know. Let's see, Sandra Cakes. She reached out to Sandra Cakes, and she was able to get a huge cake. She was so happy and all that. That's a way to market your products, right? So it's very important for you to know. And of course, be able to have guides, right? Guides for, okay, how step by step guide on doing this, step by step guide on doing that, right? So that's really important for you to know. All right, so let's just continue. So yes, let's look at how to get started with content marketing. So the first thing is that you have to build customer example profile. So that's what I know we call that. The name skipped my mind now. There's a name that is called actually, right? So okay, yeah, we have, that's what we call it, that persona, actually, customer persona. right? So of course you can actually look at the demographics of the person. Your audience. Just like I said, it might be that your audiences are between 25 to 30, right? Or age 40 to 60, right? And of course the job position, you're able to create a persona. Oh, for example, my persona is, the name is Sandra. She works in she works in a bank, right? She has two children. She loves baking in the weekends. She usually goes online in the evening. So that's how to create a persona. So when you create that persona, you'll be able to have an idea of, okay, who am I marketing to, right? And of course you're able to create different profiles for each of your customer segments. Of course, you segment your customers. Okay, these are Africans, these people, they prefer this. These are females, they prefer this. These are male, they prefer this. So you're able to create profiles for each of your customer segments. Then of course you have to map out your user journey. So okay, the first step is that they reach out to me. The next step is that they go to my social media page or whatever, or go to our website. They click on this. They click on buy, and or whatever it is. So you have to identify the steps that your users that it takes your users from awareness to purchase. So from how do they know about it to sales, you have to be able to map that out. And of course you have to think of possible information or questions that can affect their decision to buy from you. But that's really important for you. And of course you can use content to actually generate business. Do you see that? So you can facilitate your user journey, distribute your content, using the right channels, and of course include an action button: buy now, book now, whatever, call now, right? That's really, really important for your content marketing. Right, I hope that we are together, and I hope that we're following. I hope it's been a great session for us. All right, so you can use another. There are some tips that you need for you when you are working on content marketing. So the first is that you have to use your content to actually facilitate sales. You don't just create content for content's sake. Let it be that they will be spurred to actually make a sales after they read your content, or after they watch that video, after they read that blog, right? And of course you have to use storytelling to actually engage your audience. I already told you that, right? That's what using case studies, right, to actually do that. And of course you can distribute the content to maximize your reach, right? And of course measure your performance. How are you doing? What's going on and all that. And you want to measure, you'll be able to optimize again based on your results. Do you see that? All right. So it's not right that you communicate at scale, with email marketing, because email marketing allows you to communicate to a lot of users, a lot, and that's really great for your business. Right. So you can leverage. So I know that there's Mailchimp. Mailchimp is actually free, so you can actually look out for Mailchimp, right? To get your emails across to your customers, right? But ensure that you use personalized content. There are some emails I've gotten that I know that these ones are actually they're actually, what they are doing is email marketing, but it caught my attention. Why? They usually put in my name, and I'm sure Impactor does that too for you, right? So like you just see your name, you just see Adora, you are we care for you. And I'm sure if you see that kind of thing, you at least you want to open it first to even know, okay, what exactly are they trying to say. And that's a strategy for you, right? And of course you have to collect feedback and connect with the audience that you're already engaged in. All right. So yes, let's look at email marketing. How do you get started with email marketing? Right? How do you get started with email marketing? So the first is that you select the email marketing platform you want to use. I already talked about that. You can use Mailchimp. Mailchimp is actually free for some features, right? It's not entirely free for all the features. So you can actually check Mailchimp on Google to give you more information about that. And of course, you they're actually more advanced email platforms that you can actually use, but of course you have to pay for such. We have Active Campaign, Drip, and Send Drip. So whatever it is you want to use, and of course you have to now build your contact list, your email list, right? You have to get people's emails. Of course, don't just get anybody's email. You have to ask for permission before you use them. So don't be among people that you go and buy emails from. Say, I want to buy 20,000 emails and then you just start sending random emails to them. No, that's wrong. Ensure that maybe you maybe through your live broadcast or whatever, or through what other means, you're able to get their emails together, and then once you get that, you of course with their permission, you're able to send emails to them, and of course use your content to generate new contacts, just like I said, and probably say, oh, why not reach out to your friends to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all that, and or subscribe to our email um list, right? So something about that. And of course, you can also send to people, invite them to subscribe. You can put that on your social media pages, you can put that on your website, whatever it is you want to do. And of course, when you do that, you now segment them and group the list to know, okay, who are these kind of people? Who am I sending this? I'm sending this emails to this kind of people this week or this day. I'm sending this kind of email to another set of people this particular day. So that's how you actually get that. Then of course, you have to create relevant content with email marketing. Make your users feel like they are important. Do you understand? Make them feel like, oh, I'm a VIP, because you call their name, you say Olamide, um maybe let's say let me see a business name, Honeywell really cares for you, something like that, right? So that's really good for you. And of course, personalize their email, just like I said, and of course keep it very useful and relevant. Don't just create any kind of content. Do you see that? Let's look at the email marketing tips that you need to have a successful one. So you have to first segment and group the list for relevant content. Just like I said, if it's females, you want to group so that you create a female related content to them, or if it's males, you create a male content related content to them. If they are young people, you're able to create young and vibrant related content to them. Whatever it is, you'll be able to segment them, right? And of course, you should keep your content very simple and ensure that you are able to check all devices that they are showing very well. Not that they are showing very well on computer and on the mobile phone. Is you have to start scrolling to the left, scroll to the right. No, that's really wrong. So you have to ensure that your content appears well on all devices. Then you can also measure the open rate. The open rate is how many people are able to even open your email to even see what is in there. And then of course you can actually also measure the click rate to, okay, how many people even clicked on the action point I'm trying to drive at. So because usually there should be something that people will click on in your emails. If it's that they want to register now, if that they want to participate, whatever it is, you should put in a whatever they can click there, so you can actually know if they are actually engaging that email that you sent to them. Do you see that? All right, so do we have questions before we go ahead to the last part of what we have to talk to do for today, right? Any questions before we move ahead? We're happy to answer them. Any questions? I can't see questions. Please feel free to drop your questions. We are really, really happy to answer all of them. Happy to answer all of them. Oh, I can see Naima. Naima, welcome. I can see Abilex, welcome. Brandy, you cannot hear any sound again. Please try to reload or go out and come back in. I'm sure that every other person can hear, so it might be from your end or maybe your network. So please try to do that. All right, so let's just move ahead with since I can't see any questions, but please feel free to drop your questions. I'm really, really hoping to answer any questions that you might have. All right. So the last part of our agenda today is to build a digital marketing plan, right? So let's look at the 6 steps that is necessary for you to build a digital marketing plan. Just like I said, strategy is different from plan. Strategy has to do with the how. Look at the how, right? And then the plan is the what. What do I have to do? What are the steps I have to put in place to actually get that? So the first thing is that you have to know what your business goals and objectives are. Then of course you set your budget and resources, and of course you know who your audiences are. Then decide what channels you want to use, and of course plan your activities. The last one that you have to actually set smart. Talk about smart very soon. Smart KPIs, right? All right. So yes, the first step, we're going to use Monday. Monday is actually an hairdresser. I'm going to use Monday as an example here. So the first question we're asking Monday, okay, Monday, what do you want to achieve? What's your business goal? And so Monday says, oh, you know what? My business goals are to actually get more customers through my door. whether they are new or past customers, I want to get them through my door. And of course, I want to make more people in my area know that my business exists. That's Monday's business goal, right? So let's look at what our business objectives are, because trust me, it's necessary that your business goals align with your objectives, your online objectives. Don't just create a business goal that is vague and an online objective that is very different. No, it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. And you are obviously not going to achieve what you want to achieve, right? Because in the first place you have even missed it, right? So of course your business goals, for example, could be that, oh, you know what, I want to make more customers aware that I exist, right? Or you know what, I want to sell more products, or I want to get, I want more people to find me. I want more people to find my website or to find my social media pages or whatever it is you want to do. Or you can say, you know what, I just want more returning customers to, come to me. And yes, if what your own objective, your own business goal is that you want to make more people aware that you exist, then your online objective has to match with it. It has to be that, okay, you want to, your online objective has to be that you want to increase online sales, online reach and awareness, right? And of course, if it's that you want to sell more products, you want to have more sales, then it's that you want to increase your website sales. That should be your online objective. And if it's that your business goal is that, you know what, I want to get found by more people, then your online objective should be that you want to increase your followers on social media. Do you see that? Then of course, if you are saying, you know what, I want to get more people to buy again, who would have bought before to buy again, then your online objective should be that you want to increase web traffic to your website so that they keep coming back again. Do you see that? So that's just it, that your business goals have to actually align with your online objectives. You see that? So let's look at examples of online objectives. Okay. So for example, it could be that your online objective is that you want to increase website to traffic to your website. It could be that you want to also increase online sales, right? It could be that you want to also increase followers, friends, or whatever, right? And of course, it could also be that you want to reach more people, right? So whatever it is that you want to do, you have to take note of it. And this is what will help you to go to the next step, right? So which of course is that you have to now set your budgets, right? So for Monday, we're saying, okay, Monday is saying, I don't have a website yet. It's a lot of investment. I don't have that kind of money now, right? So the question is, okay, what is possible for you Monday? You don't have money now. So what is possible for you? So whatever is possible for Monday has to do with what she has available that she can leverage on. Do you see that? So then the third step is our audience, right? She's saying, okay, you know what, my audience, I want to target females at my local area, right? And those people are, most of them are actually above 30 years old. They normally they have children, and most of them they will actually work part-time. And trust me, most of them use Facebook. So you see, so Money is able to actually define our audience, and with this it'll be easy for Money to even know what kind of channels that she has to use, right? So what the next question we're going to ask Money is that, okay, what are the channels that are right for you? Okay, now you are saying that you want more people near your door and more people into your door and all that, right? So which ones are right for you? So if, for example, Monday's goal, right, she's saying that she wants more reach, right? So that means Monday has to use display marketing to actually get that achieved, as our online objective achieved. She also has to use social media marketing, and she can also try content marketing to ensure that, you know what, she's able to get more online reach and awareness. That's something that Monday should focus on. But if Monday's goal was she wants to increase website sales to our website, right? She can now say, okay, you know what, she has to use search engine marketing, which I talked about. That's the Google ads, right? She can use search engine marketing. Then she can also use search engine optimization, so that she goes to our website, she optimizes her keywords and all that. She does keyword research and then optimize our website, right? Then she can also use email marketing. She can use MailChimp, where she can just go to, get people's email addresses and then of course send them mass emails. Of course, you can also encourage people, oh, subscribe to my email list and all that to get more sales. Then if Money's online objective that she wants to increase traffic to our website, she should try search engine marketing to, and search engine optimization, and also email marketing, right? So those are similar. Traffic, website sales and traffic, they are quite similar. Then of course, if Money's objective was to actually increase customer loyalty, she can try social media marketing, email marketing and content marketing. So these are the things that you can actually try as a business owner, right? All of us here are business owners, so you can actually leverage on all of these platforms to get your objectives or online objectives met. Do you see that? All right, so let's look at how to choose a channel based on your target audience and goals. What is important? You can't choose a channel if you don't know the kind of audience you're reaching out to, and you don't even know what goal you're trying to achieve. Definitely, you have to know what they are trying to achieve as a business before you can even know what channels to use. So let's look at inbound marketing, right? So of course, inbound marketing is just like a marketing strategy that attracts customers by creating content that is related to them, relevant content that they really connect with, or they're attracted by. Do you see that? While outbound marketing is a strategy that has to do with pushing messages to potential customers. Do you see that? So the idea is just to push it to potential customers. All right, so let's look at the fifth step for Monday. Right, so the fifth step that Monday has to do is that she has to focus on details and get strategic point that she needs to do. So Monday night here is saying that my online objectives are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers. She's saying I don't have a website yet. It's too much of an investment right now. How can digital help me? See, let me tell, if I could tell Monday, I say Monday, it's really not expensive to build a website. What kind of investment are you looking at? Do you think it will cost you millions? No. We now have a lot of free um, um, platforms that allow you to create free websites. Do you see that? So yes, that's something I would advise her in terms of website. Then of course I'm going to advise her that she should ensure that she gets her business listed on Google My Business. Do you understand? With that, it will be easy for her to actually get found by more people, because that's what she wants. She wants awareness, right? So I would advise that she gets on Google My Business, and I advise that she actually also create a website using free platforms like Wix, like Google Sites. Do you see? So I know Squarespace might be free at first, but they want you to pay for some other features on their platform. But Squarespace is also something to consider. Do you see that? So yes, then she can. I also advise her to set up a Facebook page, because she knows that most of our audience are on Facebook. She said that most of them are on Facebook, so she set up a Facebook page, collect the reviews, how is my business and all that. Then she can now post pictures of hairstyles, different nice styles that she has made, or she can make, even if it's not her own pictures, but of course she has to reference the people that the owners of the pictures. Do you see that? And of course you can use Facebook advertising to actually target people in a local area. That's paid Facebook ads, right? So that people can actually get new customers within a local area. Do you see that? That are things I would actually advise Monday to do. We're getting to the end of this session, but just before I continue, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Right, you don't necessarily have to wait for you to get emails in your email account. Just subscribe to this YouTube channel and ensure that you are connected, right? And you'll be able to get notification every time we are on, and you actually learn more and take your business to the next level. Do you see that? All right. So yes, let's look at the sixth step, which is setting smart KPIs, right? Of course, KPIs are key performance indicators. Those are the things that you know that, okay, you know what, that means I'm already getting there. I'm already succeeding. That's how you measure. That's how you measure if what all your efforts in your digital marketing is going well or not. So stands for specific, right? Is it specific enough? Right? Is your online objective, is it specific enough? Right? Measurable. Is it measurable? Can you measure it? Right? Can you say that, okay, I know that with this particular indicator, I know that I've already achieved my objective. Is it attainable? Is it achievable? Right? And R is relevant. Is it even relevant to them? Then T is time sensitive or time bound. Do you see that? So an example of a smart objective or a smart KPI is that you want to increase online objectives by 20%. Is it time? It has to be time bound, right? It has to be measurable, it has to be achievable, it has to be specific. Then of course, it can also be that you want to increase brand awareness on Facebook by growing your audience with new people by 40%. You see that that's measurable too. So you have to ensure that your KPI is that specific. All right, so we're going to the end of this session. So let's just look at in a whole Monday's digital marketing plan. So our marketing objective is to reach more people in our local area and get more customers through our door. Our audience is they are females within 39 to 45 years old, and their in our local area, of course, including past customers. Then, of course, our channel is Facebook and local SEO, right? Search engine optimization. What she has to do is that she has to build a website, of course, with maybe Wix or Google site, and of course she has to boost visibility on Google, of course, with Google My Business, right? And of course, she can also try search engine marketing. Then of course she has to use Facebook ads to actually get more people in a local area. Do you see that? Then our online objective that she wants to increase online reach and increase returning customers. But our smart objective, right, is that she wants to increase Facebook page likes from new people by 50% within the next month, and of course increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter. Do you see that? Those are specific, and she already has a great plan. Trust me, with this plan, Monday is good to go, and I'm sure that she will have a successful digital marketing campaign. All right, so um just like I said before, the steps to build a digital marketing plan is the business goals and objective first, then budget and resources, audience, then decide what channels you want to use, and plan your activity, and then last one is to measure. Do you see that? All right. So yes, are there any questions before we round up this session? We are getting to the end of this session, and I really hope that you had a great one. I hope you learned a lot. I'm really excited. I'm usually really excited doing this training with every one of you here. Genuinely. So I really hope that you learned a lot from this session. So if you have questions, please feel free to let us know, and we are going to answer them. All right, so while we're waiting for your questions, I'm going to remind you again that Google is actually offering a free one-to-one mentorship for small business and charities. So please sign up using the link that Chinelo has posted. I'm sure Chinelo will post it again for you, bit.ly this DSA mentoring, right? And of course, you actually have other your own things to do. You don't just rely on this training, right? You can actually learn more using going to this link, learndigital.withgoogle.com /digital skills /courses, right? I'm sure Chinelo has dropped that link for you. So please, you can actually do that and take advantage of that, right? Then of course, you can actually find us on social media on Facebook, facebook.com/ digital skills for Africa. And on Twitter, you can actually find us on twitter.com/digital skills AF. Instagram, you can find us on instagram.com/digital skills AF. I'm very sure that you follow us on that. And of course, you can follow Impact Her using the links that Chinelo would drop for you. Okay, she has actually already dropped that. So please take advantage of that link and follow us so that you actually get updates, opportunities. We're always offering opportunities for you, and that because that's our goal, that's what we want to do. So please ensure that you actually get that. Yes, so I'd like to say thank you so much for being a part of this session. But please don't forget to click on the certificate link so that you actually get a certificate before after this session, that you've been certified, that you have attended this session. And so that's a great, you can present anywhere and to be recognized. So yes, okay, I can see the question. It says that Natalie says, how do I expand my business beyond my local client base. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. You can use display marketing, you can use social media marketing, you can use search engine marketing. You can pay for ads on Facebook, you can pay for ads on Google ads, right? You can pay for, you can even leverage on search engine optimization, so that you are going to optimize your keywords. With that, you'll be able to get found by more people. Even with your Instagram marketing, Instagram ads, right? Where which you pay for, you can actually get found by more people globally, depending on your audience. You see that? Then I can see Abiola is saying, you mentioned display as a marketing channel. How does it differ from SEO and SEM? Good. So for marketing, for display, it's definitely, is that part where you put so it's the kind of marketing that you put it on somebody else's website or blog, probably because the person has a lot of traffic on their website. For example, I mentioned Linda Ikeji blog. Linda Ikeji has a lot of traffic on her blogs each day. So you can take advantage of that, our own traffic, right? To By putting your own art on our own blog, right? With that, we know that many people will see it. Everybody that comes to our own blog will see that ad and they can reach out to you. So that's display. That's an example of display marketing. Do you see that? So it's so that you have to design your, maybe your graphics, your content, and put it on our own platform, on somebody else's website or somebody else's blog, whatever it's website, whatever, right? Then who else I can see? Okay, how does it differ from SEO? SEO is just, you have to optimize your own website, right? You have to optimize your own website by making sure your keywords are in line with the keywords that your potential audience are going to put on search engine. So you can actually use a lot of websites to actually run keyword research. You can just type keyword research on Google, and you're able to get a lot of websites to do that for you. And of course, you can use Google Trends. Then SEM is actually paying for Google ads. Do you understand? That's just the simple difference. So I hope I was able to answer your questions. My main Choma is saying, my main business is a service type of business, primary and secondary education. What is the best marketing channel to use for such? Okay, so you are going to be targeting parents, right? So I think that you can use you can actually leverage on Google My Business is very great for you, right? So if people are searching for good schools in, for example, Ikoyi, you can see your business come out on Google My Business, right? And of course, you can actually use Google Ads, right? Google Ads, so that people can see whenever they search for good schools. That is the first and second that might appear on Google search engine. Do you understand? Then you can use a lot of these things. You can use social media also to target. You can use a lot of this, right? So yes, Choma, I hope I really answered your question. All right, so thank you so much. We have actually spent a lot of time today. So thank you so much for attending this session. I really hope you had a great time, and I did. Thank you so much for being very engaging. But it was really great to be here with every one of you. So thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye.